Angie with News OK.
And Sherrel.
Sherrel is our passion for food columnist for the Oklahoman. We are doing a series of Thanksgiving videos, and we're going to be doing, or she's going to be doing, roulade today. It's turkey roulade, is
yes,
that right?
We're going to flatten out the turkey breast.
Okay.
And then we're going to fill it with apricots and walnuts. Now, you could fill it with stuffing.
Okay.
And then you would have everything right there. But it's not quite enough to satisfy the craving for stuffing in our family. But you know, you could do it. But this is showing you how to. And
this is the turkey breast.
Right. And we've already shown you how to kind of get to this point with the turkey breast. And we've discarded the other parts to use in the stock. And I'm going to just feel in here for the bone, the breastbone, and then I'm just using a knife to come down along that bone, all the way down.
This is not very fun part, but it has to be done.
It has to be done. Now, you can get a rolled up turkey breast, and I've gotten those in years past, and then open it out, thaw it and open it out. I've seen some again in the market this year. But I like this method better because it just seems fresher to me to do this. And then I'm going to take this. I don't want the skin. First of all, that's a lot of unnecessary fat that we don't need, and I'm just going through here to kind of separate that from the breast. And I'm just using my thumb and pulling that away. And now we're ready to open it up, and we'll break for a minute while I get rid of the extra carcass that we don't need. And we'll get this ready, and I'll show you the next step.
All right, so what are we doing now?
Well, I'm taking a thick part of this turkey breast and kind of just folding it out a little further. And I'm trying to get to sort of a basic rectangular shape.
And you've put it on some saran wrap?
I've put it on some plastic wrap here. And then we're just going to lay that over the top. Like so.
Oh, this way it won't splatter when you're...
Absolutely.
That's good.
That's
and you got this turkey from Buy for Less.
Buy for Less. So I'm just flattening this out. And this will give us some leftovers, but not so much for sandwiches, but for just like cold turkey, which is kind of fun too. And now we're ready to make our filling.
Okay, so this is going to be the filling of this.
This is sort of the what I call the fixer part. We're going to put the...
is that mustard?
This is mustard. This is Dijon mustard. It acts also as kind of a tenderizer, but it also gives a little bit of flavor because it has vinegar in it and mustard seed. And we're just going to slather the turkey breast with that. This is going to be kind of a, think of it as a little glue that helps hold our filling in. And then I'm going to take some rosemary. And this is just a flavor boost with not adding extra salt.
Yeah, that's good.
Seasonings. We'll put a small amount of pepper inside of this. Freshly ground. And then I've got some of this Simply Fruit, and there are several brands of Simply Fruit. I found maybe 2 or 3 different brands at Buy for Less.
And you're mixing it in with the apricots?
I am mixing it with the apricots and walnuts. And I added a few more apricots. I just like to have plenty of this stuffing.
Yum.
So now we've got this nice filling that's held together with the apricot.
The fruit. Yeah, very nice.
Going to spread it out. I wouldn't go much closer than 2 inches to the edge of the...
This is the fun part.
Yes. Now we can roll it this way. Just like so. Hold that down. Sometimes I just use that to kind of help me get a lift on this breast. It's hard to move. This is why... might fall it's
apart a little bit.
Part of it is a little awkward. What I like to do is take a couple of pieces of bacon and I'm going to wrap that around like so. Perfect. And then we'll make another one the other direction.
Nice, yeah.
I think it looks kind of cool. We're ready to situate it in a browning bag, which
Okay.
makes the cleanup a lot easier. It'll take about an hour and a half
Okay.
in a 300 and I started at 350 and then
Okay.
cut it down to 325.
So now in this bag right here, the
Right.
browning bag, is that what we call it?
Yes.
She's put some powder and kind of shook it around. You shook it around.
Yes,
And
the
now,
flour.
Yes, yes. And now putting,
I just use that to help me get the turkey roulade inside the bag.
and the flour will help it not stick.
Right, it helps. Doesn't always guarantee it, but I find after a resting time that usually it just
Sure.
comes right away from
Yeah.
the bag.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and fasten this.
So now we have prepared, you have prepared, and put this in the
This is the roulade, and it's ready to
baking
go.
dish.
It's in the baking dish and ready to go. One thing you don't want to forget is to poke a few holes just before it goes into
Okay.
the oven. Don't forget that because the bag can fill up with steam and actually explode. And it might choose to do that about the time you open the oven door.
So make sure you do
So,
that.
That
Okay.
could be a nasty thing.
And then,
so
you put that in the oven, and then TV magic, camera
Yes.
magic.
This
Here's
is
the
one that
first
we
one.
already did, and this has a wonderful apricot
Dressing.
infused gravy that goes right on top
Very
of the
nice.
roulade, and
Very
I'm going to
nice.
just pour a little more over it.
And if you want the recipe to that gravy, it's actually in the Oklahoman as well.
It is one of the easiest ones. I'm
Nice,
telling
nice.
you, it's
Okay,
much
she's gonna
easier than
cut
the
into it.
standard gravy.
Okay.
I'm going to show you what it looks like on the inside.
All right, here we go.
These are so pretty.
That looks
And
beautiful.
so you get this fabulous slice.
That looks beautiful.
So what dinner party wouldn't
I
be great
know.
with that kind of service? So
Okay.
it's a wonderful Thanksgiving dish.
I know. This is a great idea for a Thanksgiving dish. So check out Sherrel Jones' Passion for Food column in the Oklahoman for this recipe and for the recipe of the gravy as well.
Yes.
Oh, very good.
Wonderful.
Yeah, great idea. Thank you so much. Happy
Thank you,
Thanksgiving.
Angie.